What's that Luther Vandross song? Comment down below. Hi, you're through to me, Gabby. Yes, the Gabster, another edition of the Fragrantician where we talk about all things fragrance. So if you are a new viewer, you know what to do. Join the fabulosity, join the Gabster family and hit that notification bell and you'll receive all notifications, because if you don't, you're missing out. So if you are a returning viewer, yes, you've clicked on to fabulosity. So what are we talking about today? We are talking about fragrances that now we are opening up and we are getting rid of COVID and we are, well, you know, it's still an issue, but we're slowly returning back to normality. And I was thinking about some fragrances that you want to wear on a date night when it's just you and your guy or your gal or whoever that person is. You want to wear something a bit extra special. This is where we are. So the first fragrance I'm going to talk about is Late Night Venom by Duo Fragrances, which is inspired by Midnight Poison from Dior, and it smells exactly the same. It's that rose and patchouli and orange and amber and beautiful. It's, I have, believe it or not, I have sucked quite a bit of juice out, and you may not think that I've done a bit of, that I've not done a dent, but if I pop it up that way, you can see I have, because this fragrance is just, it's sweet and it's lovely and it's just lovely for a date, I think this fragrance is. And if you don't like snakes, then I do apologise, because it does have like a bit of a snake on it. But Late Night Venom, I think, is absolutely stunning. If you want a bit of late night venom in your life, then go for this for a date time fragrance. This fragrance we're going to talk about when you're on a date, whoever that person is. This one isn't for wallflowers and it's Bond number 9 B9. It is strong. These fragrances are all pretty strong anyway, but this has saffron and oud and it is spicy. It's for an intimate evening, just you and your other half, or if you want to go out dancing as well. Fragrances, I mean, are for all occasions. Now, I'm just putting this into a category that you can wear on special occasions. I'm putting this into a category where you want a special occasion. You know, a bit of, what's that? Bom chicka wom wom. Well, I can't sing, but you know, anyway, you know, for those that are cringing, I do apologise. But Bond number 9 B9 will do the deed. So, yes. Go check it out. I'm not going through all of these notes because I've gone through these fragrances before and I've reviewed these fragrances, whether it be in singular videos or in compilations or lives. So yeah, Bond number 9, B9, be that Bond girl wearing that. So the next fragrance I'm going to talk about is a complete different fragrance to the previous two, and that is by Lancome, La Vie Est Belle, the Absolute version. Now, I kid you not, this, when we come out of lockdown and we are going out for an evening meal, just me and my husband, I'm going to be wearing this. Oh, it's sweet and it's beautiful and it's daring. It's a bold fragrance, heavy metallic lid. And you can still get it on websites, and it's not for the faint-hearted. None of these fragrances really are for the faint-hearted, because I'm not a wallflower type person, so these fragrances are for pretty bold people, I would say. You know, it's not your daisies or Clinique Happies. If you like that, that's fine, but no. Lancome, La Vie Est Belle, Absolute. Next fragrance I'm going to talk about, and this isn't a strong fragrance, it's a long-lasting fragrance, but it's by Givenchy, and it is L'ange Noir. Yes, look at that. Let's just, I don't know, I just think of like these random thoughts, but there we go. So L'ange Noir, dark angel, black angel. It is, I need to spray this one. It reminds me a little bit of Dior Homme Intense. It has iris in, but it has sesame as well. It's sweet and savoury, and it's for closeness. It's when you and your partner want to be close with each other. All of these fragrances are when you want to be close with each other. But this has a little bit of an edge to it as well, which I quite like. Smells a little bit niche. It's different. It really is a different fragrance. It's that sesame note that gives it. It's a little bit of almond, bitter almond as well. It's quite a dry fragrance. It's not a, well, I can't say it's not a moist fragrance. I mean, dry, moist, you know, and I'm actually one of those people that likes to use the word moist. It doesn't bother me. Let's move on to fragrances, shall we? While I just get rid of this it. Let's just move on to fragrances, shall we? So, L'ange Noir. Try it, check it out. It's been discontinued, but you can still get it on some websites. The next fragrance I'm going to talk about is none other than Montale Dark Purple. It is, if you could imagine the colour purple, this is it. It's plum and berries with a bit of woodiness, a bit of patchouli. It's gorgeous fragrance, long lasting as well, projects as well. So if you are in a restaurant, you might not want to wear this one. Because it is a bit of a heavy hitter, this fragrance. You might want to make more of a demure fragrance. But if you're in a bigger setting, in a larger room, then you could easily wear this if you wanted to. But then again, if you want to wear it, because this is gorgeous. All of these fragrances are unisex. Anyway, fragrance is genderless, as you know, so go for it. Dark purple, berryness galore. The last fragrance that I'm going to talk about is, and I've done this in a previous video recently, is my number one fragrance from Papillon, Salome or Salome. It's for those occasions. It teeters on the edge of everything that's wrong, but so right. And you want to make an impression. It might be for some wrong reasons. Who cares? I will rock this in a small restaurant if I wanted to, and I will, because it's just exquisite. It's dirty jasmine and animalic and animalistic. And when you get home, it's going to be carnal. But it is my number one fragrance of all time to date. So I had to include it in a setting where, yeah, it would be a signature scent for me, but that's a different category. This category is for an intimate moment. This category is for a moment of seduction and beguilement, and like that song, Bewitched, bothered and bewildered am I. Yes, I know, sorry for those that are cringing, but this is what this fragrance is, and I just had to include it. So that is Salome by Papillon. So what are your fragrances for intimate date nights? What are your fragrances for just having a moment of togetherness and living in that moment? And I'd like to know, so please comment down below if you can. It'd be lovely to see your comments. But until the next time, you've been watching another edition of the Fragrantician. But till the next time, as we say in life, be young, be foolish, and be happy. Ciao for now.